Woo! Yabba dabba doo. Hey, what's up, you jerks? It's time for another uneventful episode of the podcast anybody could do. You talk about your bored week, you try to make it sound excited, you throw in some bad topical news puns, you wrap it all up, and there you go. There you go, just like that. Anybody can do this. Well, anyways, to talk about the week, I did get on stage one time this week. That's right, my first open mic of 2026. Whip-de-freaking-do. I went to the Royal on Wednesday. Didn't bother to call Dan Wolf or anybody. I just said, I'm just going to go. So I got there usual at 7:15. I had to wait outside in the cold for a couple minutes when these jerk-offs didn't let us in. Then I finally got in. I grabbed number 5. It's an open mic where, they have to wait for them to call your number. So they called about 6 or 7 numbers, and I wasn't looking good. They finally called my number, and I went on number 7. And at first, I was like, if I usually can't get on by 6, I don't go up. But I said, what, 7's not bad. I'll go on. So pretty much, I got on, and you guys saw the shorts for this week. I did my topical news puns, which we'll talk about in a minute. The shorts, and I talked about the douchebag heckler guy that heckled me. For some reason, I had a beer before the show. I don't know why, but I want to have a beer because I already had diet soda earlier that day, and I was like, how much diet soda am I going to drink? So I had one beer. I already did 5 minutes. I could have did another 5 minutes. I actually wrote a set out, but I just did my topical news puns. I did a little bit of riffing, a little bit of new jokes, and that was it. Big boom. And the shorts, pretty much, all 3 of them hit over 1,000 views. The Josh Jack channel got over 2,000 views. The Josh Jack Network channel got over 1,000 views. And this is a big surprise. On the Jack Comedy channel, listen to this, folks, 23,000 views. The most amount of views I ever got. Who's this guy? I thought that was you over there.
This is the carjacking.
You're on the podcast. You're on the JoshCast.
This is the carjacking. Please exit the hoopty.
No, a real carjacker wouldn't do that. They would just.
Please exit the hoopty.
I just got this thing inspected, by the way.
Well, should have just went to Kensington and got it inspected for $90.
Yeah. All right, so we're back. We just had a cameo appearance from Marco being here tonight. But anyways, like I was saying, the 23,000 views for the Jack Comedy channel, pretty cool. The most amount of shorts I got since I did a sketch with this other comedian years ago, they got 6,000 views. And I gained 2 subscribers, and that rarely ever happened. So it might not even happen ever again. So enjoy it. Check out the Jack Comedy channel, and you can see it for yourself. So anyways, that was Wednesday night. I went to McDonald's, like I said. I got 2 double cheeseburgers and a Diet Coke. And I allegedly, while I was driving through the back roads, I drove very slow because it was raining outside, and I ate it. Very slow, and it was delicious. Monday and Thursday night, I went to the gym and got my Chipotle bowl. Enough of that there. Tuesday night, I had to go to Target to get some stuff, but I wanted to get something to eat first. So pretty much I went to this pizza place called Pizza Roma. I did a short there once. And one of the things I like about it is the pizza's very cheap there. I got 3 slices of pizza. I got 2 slices of pepperoni and a slice of sausage and a large Diet Pepsi for only $10-something. Now, if you go down to the city and order that, you're going to be paying over $20. It was delicious. I ate it inside because the weather was poopy. And then I went over to Target and bought some none of your business. I only hung out in the Target parking lot for like about 30-40 minutes or so. Then I went home, and I made it just in time. I notice this is the poop show, but man, I think I didn't stay any longer. Put it that way. So that was Tuesday night. Last night, Friday night, I wanted to do some food deliveries. I haven't done it in a while. I've been kind of lazy. But I wanted to get something to eat first. I was really hungry because I had a steak early in the morning, but it was early. So I went to Chicky and Pete's. I got there early. It was packed. There was hardly no parking. I got there around 7. I got a table at the bar. Sitting next to this black couple. There were 2 seats over from me, and they're just blasting music. This guy's talking on the phone, and they're just blasting it. I mean, it sounds like it's coming from like a fucking like a Bluetooth speaker. It's just like this girl they're talking to, these 2 guys, and she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get late tonight." And they're talking to her and stuff for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I wanted to yell, "Could you please get off the phone, you fucking schwoogie? Jesus Christ, have some fucking respect." And they finally got off the phone. So I'm sitting at the bar, then this old white faggot, he gets right in my ear and goes, "Is anybody sitting here?" And I wanted to fucking elbow him in his mouth. It's like, did you have to get that close? But I just looked at him and I just moved over. He went, "Thanks." Like, you could have asked it in a more nicer way. He's just a faggot. He sat like that next to me. Then he starts coughing and sneezing and blowing his nose. So I just gave him a dirty look and I moved my seat over as far away from him as possible to the couple next to me. And I ate my pizza, Diet Coke. The guy gave me the fucking Diet Coke in this little tumbler. Looked like it was from a toddler. It was like a joke, but he did give me a refill at least. But it was like a fucking joke. And usually they'll try. It was only like $15, $16. I guess I don't know if the prices went up or whatever, but it was $19. I should have gave the guy a $5 tip, even though he did refill my drink. But I gave him a $5 tip, so I dropped $25. And then I started doing some food deliveries. I went to the Target parking lot. I started there, and I put the app on. It took me to IHOP across the street. I dropped it off somewhere. And then it took me over to this little, on Frankfurt Avenue, not too far from where I live. It took me to this little mall. I picked up an order at Wingstop, an order at this hibachi shop store, and I dropped it off. It was kind of far. It was like 15 minutes back the other way. I dropped those two off, and then I went to Old Brother, not too far from the Target parking lot, and I dropped two orders up, good amount of distance, not too close from each other, in the far Bucks County area, and I couldn't even find it. I couldn't even find the house. The GPS kept looping me around. I kept hitting directions. I finally found it, dropped it off, and then at that point, I only did pretty much 2 hours and 10 minutes of deliveries. I made $35. I know you guys are thinking, "Damn, man, you're fucking looting though." I know I am, but at the same time, it's like, well, at least paid for my pizza. Put it that way. So I got home around 10:30ish last night. And then, as you guys heard, Marco hit me up early, saying he's going to Parks. I was like, all right, I'll go. It's fucking raining like balls out here. He went to Golden Corral beforehand. I was going to join him, but I ate some lasagna for dinner, an early dinner, which I rarely eat earlier. So I wasn't that hungry. And I said, I would like to go, but I'll go with you. Maybe next time I'll go. So I was going to get something to eat beforehand. I decided to come straight here. And he was already here already. And pretty much... as far as what happened goes, I had a 48-cent voucher from New Year's Eve. I put in the penny slot machines. I got up to like 2 something. Then I put another $1 in. I put $1 in Marco's machine too. He was playing a little bit. Then he stopped. And then this woman behind us, this Chinese woman, she was like knocking on the machine. Like she had some sort of like weird like fucking win instruction. But she was winning. So Marco went next to her. And he put like some money in there, and he ended up winning. I think he won like $100 or something bucks allegedly, and then he went to the blackjack table, and I think he won a little bit of money over there. So he doesn't do too bad. But I never win, folks. That's why I played the penny slots, because I don't know how to win this shit. And that's pretty much it. It's only 9:30 right now. I'm thinking about going either to Wawa or McDonald's to get something to eat. I already had McDonald's, so I think about going to Wawa. Marco was nice enough to give me $8 out of his winnings, which he didn't have to do. But I'm a homeless person, so very nice charity. I'll take it. But anyways, pretty much as far as next week goes, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll write some more awful shorts out and get some more stand-up and all that jazz. We did a prank call show this week. It came out okay. First prank call show of the year. I was able to bang it out. And that's that. This is the first but yet worst comedy podcast in Philly. It's your favorite podcast show that most people won't listen to. And now it's time for your least favorite segment. It's time to get to the odd news. All right, we're going to get to the least favorite segment. Last night after casino, I wolfed down a Wawa turkey and cheese hoagie with sweet peppers. I devoured it in my car with a Coke Zero, and that was that. Anyways, here comes the odd news, folks. Single elephant suspected to have killed 13 people in just a week in an Indian jungle. Yeah, I guess he has a lot of junk in the trunk. Ireland recalls almost 13,000 passports over missing IRL code. A man pulled... Oh, wait, I read that already from last week. How burning car tires for meat in Ghana is destroying your kidneys. Man arrested under 1889 dueling law after deadly street fight in Tokyo. So I guess he challenged someone to a duel. 100 skulls and bones found in Pennsylvania man's basement. Let's see. I guess I guess that guy's no stranger to debt. Listen, you do a podcast, you make up jokes, you see how easy it is. USA granted visas to OnlyFans creators under provisions normally used for celebrities. 550-pound bear, Rosie O'Donnell? Alright. Finally evicted from California home after bizarre tragedy ends a month-long ordeal. I guess he really knows how to bear it all. Tetris creator wants Rubik's Cubes launched into space as a symbol of civilization. Yeah, that'll knock you right off your block. That was okay. Man repeatedly shouted 6'7", rescued from Clarendon rooftop. Yeah, I guess his wiener's not even 6.7 inches. Yeah. AI soulmate and AI fridge take gold and worsen show award at the CES Gadget Show. A flock of 50 sheep storm into a supermarket, causing havoc. I was going to say that's bad, but I used that joke many times before. Beloved walrus penis has been stolen from a New Jersey cheesesteak eatery. I hope there was no teeth in that wiener. More than 100 people gather in Glasgow to watch Full Force kicking the balls. I guess that's a swell and have a good time. Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Is there anything else? Jellycat wins. I think I read that last week. There's not much really for the odd news. Actually, there was something else and I skipped it. God damn it. Stop sending butt plugs to Byron. Toronto sex store receives letters from butt plugs. And I guess they really know how to stick it to them. Nude woman arrested after trying to be a mermaid in a private pond. Yeah, I guess, I don't know. I had something and Alright, let's check out one more news site. See if there's anything else. Cake sparklers off hydrogen balloon fireball during birthday surprise in Burqa. I guess they try to pop that story, but men cut hole in a bathroom wall to steal over $500 in jewelry. I guess that was a glory hole of a victory for them. New Jersey dive bar Donkey's Place seeks return of... read that already. Florida man in a lace bra and G-string arrested on construction site with a gun. I guess that guy was watching too much GTA. Woman set Walmart baby cribs ablaze with camping fuel as store was fuel customers on New Year's Eve, causing $5 million damages. I guess she's going to be burning with no discount. Jesus. Man who stole mandolins from a music store were told with a note saying he was drunk. I guess he was hungover from that musical. You know what, guys? This podcast is over. I bombed enough jokes. I'll see you folks on the next one you just listened to, and we're out of here. Go freak yourself, Cuppy.